Why is recognition so important in our industry? Do you use recognition in your business? Do you think it's a worthwhile investment? Are you unsure of different ways that you could recognise your team? Well, I've put together this video because I want to help you out with some of the experiences that I've had with recognition within the team and give you some ideas that you can use within your own network to build on people's progress. There's a quote that I came across. There are two things that people want more than money in life: recognition and praise. And I know money pays the bills and we can't get anywhere without that money. But at the end of the day, you know, hearing a well done, a job well done, somebody acknowledging the effort that you've put in, it can go such a long way to helping somebody on their journey, whatever that journey looks like. And I think building anything is going to be hard work. It doesn't need to be difficult, but it's going to be hard work. So anything that we can do to make that journey a little bit easier is going to be appreciated. So what do I mean by recognising and praising people? I think the first thing is that it's about noticing little things. It really is about noticing small things. Think about the last time that somebody noticed something small that you did without you needing to bring it up and mention it to them. When somebody just came straight out and said, "That was bloody brilliant, well done." Can you remember the last time that happened to you? Because I think it's something that should happen to you often. Maybe I'm just a recognition junkie, I don't know. But I think it's something that makes you feel super good about what you're doing. And like I said, especially if the journey that you're on is quite long. I think I'd also love to clarify that you don't need to spend a fortune in order to be able to recognise people. Sometimes the biggest investment is your time. A simple phone call or a text or WhatsApp message can go such a long way. Just picking up the phone and telling somebody that you noticed that they'd been working really hard, that they've done a great job, whatever way you want to phrase it, that can mean the world to somebody. They could have just been on the brink of giving up and then they got your phone call and now they're super excited again. I also think a public shout out on social media can go a long way. You know, just being able to say to somebody that you've done a great job so that all their friends and family can see, that's amazing. Such a good feeling. Both of those methods are completely free for you to be able to do. A really cost-effective way of doing it is a card in the post. It is one of my favourite things. Anybody that works with me knows that they're going to get a card in the post. So I just think it's such a lovely thing to arrive on your doormat. It's not a bill. It's not somebody asking for something for you. It's just a little acknowledgement of the fact that you worked really hard and I'm thrilled for you. What's it cost? A couple of quid to buy a card and put a stamp on it means the world to people. So there's a really cheap way. An unexpected gift. You don't need to spend a fortune. It could be a product that you got free in your business that you gift on to somebody. It can be something homemade. It can be something that you picked up in a sale. It doesn't need to be expensive. It's that thought that counts moment that makes a difference. Somebody wasn't expecting something and they get it as a surprise is an amazing way to recognise somebody's efforts. Another really effective way is a certificate. You know, something that says that somebody's achieved a certain level, they've increased their sales, they've done something. Again, that can make people feel amazing. You can choose to send it digitally, you can choose to pop it in the post, you can pop it into a frame, you can do anything that you want. But again, it's a great way of being able to recognise somebody's efforts and frame that moment. And it doesn't have to be for the biggest achievement in the world. Sometimes you can just get a bit of recognition, a certificate for being a complete hero. You could go as far as a meal out, a trip, anything that you want to be able to recognise people depending on what it is that you're wanting to do with your business. But here's a tip for you. Be consistent with that recognition. There's nothing worse than somebody seeing other people get recognised doing the same thing and then kind of going, well, why didn't I get a pat on the back for doing that? And I also think that consistency can really help build your business. So in our first year of running our business, There was an incentive that Avon themselves ran that was called President's Club, and you needed to sell over £7,000 worth of Avon products in a year to gain sort of entry level to it. And then there were different levels that you could build up with depending on what your sales were. And I'm sharing that with you because I want to share the figures that we had through using these methods that I've just talked to you about. So in the first year, we didn't really focus heavily on recognition. We were head down working on building. And at the end of the year, we had 9 people, including ourselves, that had made at least that entry level of £7,000 a year. By the way, we were really chuffed with this. We thought that we were absolutely flying. But through a couple of different conversations with people and going back to my own experiences, year 2, I wanted to carry on building, but really focus on the people that we had in the network and how I could recognise what it is that they were doing and show my gratitude for their hard work and their efforts with some of the things that I've just spoken to you about. Some shout outs on social media, some thank you cards, some small gifts. Nothing actually mind-blowing, just constant and consistent recognition for people on what they were doing each month in, month out. And at the end of year 2, we had 46 people who were selling at that £7,000 threshold. We went from 9 to 46 in a period of 12 months. We're in our 3rd year right now, and we're continuing with this process, and we're looking like by the end of the year we should have over 75 people who've managed to achieve that level. And I know that being able to recognise people and make them feel good about what they're doing helps them with a long journey to hit a big target like annual sales by giving them monthly recognition and acknowledgement of what they're doing. Because face it, we all work hard and we want some kind of acknowledgement that we're putting the effort in there. I hope you found the video really useful. I hope you got some tips out of it. If there's something that you're already doing that I've not mentioned, drop it in the comments below. I'd love to hear it from you. Take care and good luck with your business.